Ka, Ilonggo. Christmas celebration is approaching. Have you ever tried to put some decor in the centerpiece of your house?
How about a creative bats and mats for your plants?
Then this would be the perfect time to offer to you the future market attraction featuring Wove, a handmade woven paper craft. This is Dave Magada.
And this is Ernesto Calab.
Presenting business proposal to Iloilo Science and Technology University. Wove Love, creating smile and spreading happiness for generations. And here are our partial business contact information. So starting with, we have our physical store located at Mandurriao, Iloilo City, and we will be having our second physical store at Bototan, Iloilo. And also we have, or you can contact us on our cell phone number at 0966-4379-733 and 0956-065-5248. And also we have provided our webpage at www.wovelovecraftingyourdreams.com. Now it's time to share to you the background of the business. For over 2,000 years, the manual craft of paper making has been practiced all over the world utilizing a variety of techniques.
This review describes the evolution of hand paper making and its cultural significance. Paper's evolution has been shaped by the structure and chemical composition of the fibers. Almost every aspect of modern paper-making technology has been foreshadowed by traditional practices. Such practices were passed down for many generations with families of paper makers. Though most paper made today comes from automated, continuous production systems, handmade paper has enjoyed a resurgence, both as a traditional craft and as an art form. In addition, traditional paper-making methods can provide insights to help in modern applications involving cellulosic fibers. Ilonggo involved in such cutting and designing were probably the members of the royal entourage, but because of their skills and efforts, paper crafting became a folk art very soon after. Their crafting was not only for decorative purposes, but also for utilitarian purposes too. The journey continued and eventually paper crafting techniques entered into Europe, and during 17th century, paper masters in Italy, Holland, Germany, and Switzerland were developing different regional styles. And by the end of 17th century, German, which literally translates as scissor cats, had become the most popular folk art in these countries. At that time, they were using white or black paper for crafting, according to the needs of the project. Today, Wove Love, a hand paper crafting provides a simple, enjoyable hobby that can help bring charm into your life. It can take your attention away from problems for a short time, give you a sense of productivity and achievement, and also an excellent way to stimulate creativity. Recycling material as craft product is not only environmental friendly, but also a good idea to save money too, by using materials that are available and converting them into attractive items such as gifts for friends or family members.
And let's talk about the history of the business. The COVID-19 outbreak is a sharp reminder that pandemics, like other rarely occurring catastrophes, have happened in the past and will continue to happen in the future. Even if we cannot prevent dangerous viruses from emerging, we should prepare to dampen their effects on society. The current outbreak has had severe economic consequences across the globe, and it does not look like any country will be unaffected. This not only has the consequences for the economy, all of the society is affected, which has led to dramatic changes in how businesses act and consumers behave. This special issue is a global effort to address some of the pandemic-related issues affecting society. In total, there are 13 papers that covers different industry sectors such as tourism, retail, and higher education, changes in consumers' behavior and businesses, ethical issues and aspects related to employees and leadership. The COVID-19 pandemic outbreak has forced many businesses to close, leading to unprecedented disruptions of commerce in most industry sectors. retailers and brands face many short-term challenges such as those related to health and safety, the supply chain, the workforce, cash flow, consumer demand, sales, and marketing. However, successfully navigating these challenges will not guarantee a promising future or any future at all. This is because once we get through this pandemic, we will emerge in a different world compared to the one before the outbreak. Many markets, especially in the fields of tourism and hospitality, no longer exist. All organizational functions are intended to prioritize and optimize spending or postpone tasks that will not bring value in the current environment. Companies, especially startups, have implemented an indefinite hiring freeze. At the same time, online communication, online entertainment, and online shopping are seeing unprecedented growth. Last September 2020, there was a big event held at Iloilo Convention Center located at Omega World, Iloilo City. The said event was aimed to support those teams in event industry, and UNBeam Iloilo photo booth has been part of this big event. Also, this event target the high income in the market as their alternative way in having income and surviving from this pandemic. UNBeam team had their chance to present the first ever handmade woven paper craft in the market. It is an unusual kind of craft since people were used seeing crafts from abaca and other materials, aside from paper that makes our crafts more unique and catchy to the eye of the crowd. Yes, Wove Love Crafts has been presented to the crowd already, and matter of fact that it only revealed the low quality of these crafts, and after of 3 consecutive days selling in the market, people purchased a greatest number of our crafts. Now, with a high translation and additional effort, Wove Love Crafts will be launched again in the market, meeting the higher demand of the consumer, which is the enhancement of our crafts.
And here is the executive summary of the business. Wove Lab, a handcraft masterpiece that will be introduced in your centerpiece. It will also serve as your pot holder, pen holder, mats, and many uses if you wish.
Handcrafts that promotes eco-friendly and sustained waste management. From a piece of paper that it will roll until it will reach the most thinner size of paper, stick and dip into colorful paints as you desire for your own colors. It will be waved manually by the hard-working hands with eagerness, patiently, and creativity in waving. It consumes waste paper that can be found in streets, trash bin, and everywhere by simply converting these papers into a creative crafts.
These crafts can make many shapes as you want and many purposes as you wish. Wove Love aims to be the center of attraction in the year 2022 as it will introduce in the market. It also aims to be introduced worldwide and to have a partners in distributing this masterpiece.
And here are the mission and vision of the business. Starting with the mission. The mission of this business is to give care to the environment by converting waste paper into a creative and useful handmade crafts, to provide quality and creative handmade crafts in the market, to lift up the essence of crafts in livelihood by exposing these handmade crafts in the marketplace.
And the vision of this business would be, by the year 2022, handmade crafts brought by Wove Love will be the most demand-selling product in the marketplace, to put up branches all over the world, and to deal partnership in various companies or committees.
And now let's talk about the strength,
weaknesses,
opportunities,
and the threats of this business.
And here are the strengths of the business. Promoting eco-friendly waste, uniqueness in other crafts, resourceful, and affordable.
And here are the weaknesses that a business may encounter. It would underestimate by the first impression, buyer or customer trust, and buyers or customers' interest.
And here are the opportunities of the business. Saving the ecosystem by converting waste paper into newly crafts. Additional livelihood program. And interest in crafts that leads to production.
And only competitors would be the threat for this business. And now we are down to the presentation of marketing plan of the business.
We have the product,
The place,
the promotion,
the price,
and the packaging. We have the product, Wove Lab, a handmade paper craft that serves as your pot holder, pen holder, place mat, fruit basket, and many more purposes. It's a water resistant and safe from hot surfaces. It assures customers that it would give something interesting in this craft.
and for the place, the entrepreneurs planning to place their booth store inside of the big malls where target customers are visible and easy from introducing the creative crafts. This booth has a measure of 4 by 4 meters circumference.
For the promotion, Wove Lab has its own Facebook page where updates and posts will be posted. Also, the distributions of flyers all over the place and advertising the crafts product in all social media sites. The first 20 customers will be receiving a selfie stick as part of our promotion.
And for the price, it will start at 70 pesos as it follows for other price, depend on the size, purpose, and desired colors of the customer. And it does not exceed from the 500 pesos for the big crops.
And lastly, for the packaging, customers can receive their order crops with a paper bag sealed with stickers which contain a logo and a contact number of the entrepreneurs. Paper were the best choice for packaging since Wove Lab do care for the environment and as it follows the stability and consistency and taking care of the environment and the ecosystem.
And we have the conclusion of this business plan. The relationship between the mind and hand paper making becomes apparent when one examines the motivations behind adopting traditional paper making as a passion. And now, here is the financial cost. So starting with the production cost, we have the direct material that is 200,000 pesos. And for the direct labor, that is 30,000. Manufacturing supplies, that is 15,000. And for the equipment and machine depreciation, that is 30,000. And for the rent, which is the physical store, that is 8,000. And we have the selling cost. For the promotional cost, we have 200,000. For the delivery cost, we have 60,000. And also we have the general cost. For the office supply cost, we have 50,000. And for the utilities cost, we have 150,000.
For the estimated sales, so we have 3,975,000. For the cost of crafts sold, we have 315,000. For the gross profit, we have 3,660,000. For operating expenses, we have the promotional expense worth 500,000. For the delivery expense, we have 60,000. And for the operating profit, we have 3,100,000.
And now we are going to present to you the steps on how to make this hand paper craft. In making this craft, first you have to roll the newspaper into tubes. Second thing to do is use a circular piece of cardboard to form the base. Third, use a second piece of cardboard 3D identical to the first to finish the base. And fourth, fold the race up and start waving.
When you come to the end of one tube, attach it to the next one by sliding its end inside the next tube. Next, continue waving until you are near at the top of the race or reach the desired height of your basket. The last one is to fold over the race
to finish the basket.
And now, we are on the business requirements. This business will be needing certificate of business, dollar certificate, the license permit, and also a business authority certification.
And that's all about the business proposal entitled
Wove Love, Creating Smile and Spreading Happiness for Generations. See you in the market, mga ka-Ilonggo!
Audio Jungle.